Now we will study a new topic, trigonometry. This is new for you, so please understand it carefully. We have already studied right angle triangles. See, this is a right angle triangle in which one angle is 90 degree. This is a right angle ABC where angle B is 90 degree and A and C are some acute angles. So there are some examples from our surroundings where right angles can be imagined to be formed. See, a student is standing here and is visiting Qutub Minar. He is watching the top of the Qutub Minar. So the right angle is formed. This is 90 degree and these two angles formed are acute angles. Again, a girl is sitting in the balcony and she is looking down at a flower pot standing on the road. So if she is watching at the flower pot, the angle made by the house and the road is 90 degree and these two are acute angles. So trigonometry is the study of relationships between the sides and the angles of a triangle. See, this is a triangle ABC. So angle A, angle B and angle C are the angles of this triangle, and AB, BC and AC are the sides of the triangle. So there are 6 elements of a triangle where 3 are the angles and 3 are the sides. So what are the trigonometric ratios? If we have to consider a right angle triangle ABC, so this is a right angle triangle ABC, right angled at B. So what I'll do is, we have studied this is the hypotenuse AB in triangle ABC. Side opposite to the right angle is the hypotenuse. So this is hypotenuse. Now if I consider angle A, this is the side opposite to angle A, side opposite to angle A, and this is the side adjacent to angle A. Adjacent means adjoining, so adjacent to angle A. Now first trigonometric ratio comes as sine of angle A. What do you mean by sine of angle A? It can be written as the side opposite to angle A divided by the hypotenuse. So side opposite to angle A divided by the hypotenuse gives us sine of angle A. So here in this figure, side opposite to angle A is BC and the hypotenuse is AC. So sine of angle A can also be written as sine A. So this gives us sine A is equals to BC upon AC. Second comes is cosine of angle A. Cosine of angle A is side adjacent to angle A upon hypotenuse. So cosine can also be written as cos A. Cos here, cos A is adjacent is AB upon AC. Third, tangent of angle A. Tangent of angle A is the division of sine and cos. So if I divide sine and cos, it gives us sine side opposite to angle A divided by sine adjacent to angle A. Adjacent to angle A. Tangent can be written as tan A is equals to opposite is BC and adjacent is AB. So BC upon AB. Now cosecant of A. Cosecant of A is the reciprocal of sine A. Cosecant can be written as C. Here cosec comes. So cosec A is equals to 1 upon sine A. Sine A is BC upon AC. So the reciprocal will be AC upon BC. Fifth is secant of A. Secant of A, short form will be sec A, is equals to reciprocal of cos A is equals to AB upon AC. Reciprocal will be AC upon AB. And the last comes cotangent A. Cotangent of A will be reciprocal of tan A. So it can be written as cot A is equals to reciprocal of tan A will be AB upon BC. See, we have written this is a right angle triangle ABC. This was our angle. So I'll repeat. Sin A is equals to BC upon AC. Cos A is equals to AB upon AC. Tan A is equals to BC upon AB. And opposite of sin A will be cosec A. Cosec A will be AC upon BC. Cos A opposite is sec A. Sec A will be AC upon AB. And the reciprocal of tan A is cot A, which is equals to AB upon AC. Cosec A is equals to 1 upon sin A. Sec A is equals to 1 upon cos A. And cot A is equals to 1 upon tan A. These are the three formulas that you have to remember. So now let us consider a right angle triangle. Here PAM. So if I draw many perpendiculars to this triangle CB, and this process continues to go on, so we can see here angle A is common for both the triangles. If I consider PAM triangle and triangle CAB, angle A is common for both the cases, and angle M is equals to angle B is each 90 degree. So by AA criteria, triangle PAM is congruent to triangle CAB. So here I can write AM upon AB is equals to AP upon AC is equals to MP upon CB. By CPCT, AM upon AB is equals to PM upon CB is equals to, what is left? PM, AM and MP. So AP is left. AP upon CA. So these three can be written as the ratios of these three same. So these are equal. Now MP upon AP, sine opposite to angle A upon hypotenuse gives the sin A. So MP upon AB is equals to BC upon AC is equals to sin A. And AM, this is the side adjacent to angle A, which gives us cos A. So AM upon AP is equals to AB upon AC is equals to cos A. And MP upon AM will give us tan A is equals to BC upon AB is equals to tan A. This means the trigonometric ratios are not varying until and unless the angles remains the same. If the angle here is same, all the trigonometric ratios will remain the same for unique angle. If the angle will vary, then only the trigonometric ratios will vary. Here comes our first example. Given that tan A is 4 by 3. See here, if I consider this triangle, angle ABC, this is tan A. So what we know is tan A is equals to BC upon AB is equals to 4 upon 3. So that if the ratio be x, so BC is equals to 4K and AB is equals to 3K. So this is 3K and this is 4K. So by the Pythagoras theorem, I can find out AC, which will be under root of 4K whole square plus 3K whole square. So this gives us 16 plus 9K square. So this is 5K. So this is 5K by Pythagoras theorem. Now I can find all the trigonometric ratios. Sin A. Sin A is the side opposite to the angle A upon the hypotenuse. So this gives us 4 upon 5. Now the opposite of sin A is cosec A. So cosec A will be 5 by 4. Next cos A. Cos A is the side adjacent to angle A upon hypotenuse. So this gives us 3K upon 5K, that is 3 upon 5. And the reciprocal of cos A is sec A. So sec A is 5 upon 3. And tan A we already know 4 upon 3. Opposite of tan A is cot A. Cot A will be 3 upon 4. Now what you can observe is sin A, cos A and tan A. Sin A and cos A is less than 1. Whereas cosec and sec are greater than 1. Next example, if angle B and angle Q are acute angles. See here, triangle is there, angle B and Q is there, such that this is B and this sin B. If I sin B is equals to sin Q, they are in a single triangle OR. So sine B and sine Q are equal. So sine B can be written as side opposite to B upon hypotenuse, or QR upon BQ is equals to sine Q. Sine Q gives us BR upon BQ, BR upon BQ. So if I equate this, BQ gets cancelled, therefore QR is equals to BR. Now since BR is equals to QR, angle B is equals to angle Q, because angles opposite to equal sides are equal. Angles opposite to equal sides are equal. Hence proved. This is a very easy topic, just you have to understand the concept of sine, cos, tan, cosec, sec and cot. So if you understand what is sine A, the side opposite to angle A upon hypotenuse, then it will be very easy. Tan A can also be written as sine A upon cos A. If I divide sine and cos, then tan A can be obtained. Example 3. Triangle ABC is there, which is right angle at C. AB is 29, BC is 21 units and ABC is angle theta. We can define any angle as theta. So we have to find sine square theta plus cos square theta. So first, by the Pythagoras theorem, I will evaluate the value of AC, which will be under root of 29 square minus 21 square. So first find the value of 29 square. 29 gives us 9 9s are 81, 9 2s are 18, 26, 18, 58. That is 14, 5, 6, 7, 8, 41 minus 4, 4, 1. So under root of 400, which is 20. So this gives us AC as 20. Now first find value of sine theta. Sine theta means the opposite side upon hypotenuse, and the cos theta will be 21 upon 29, side adjacent upon hypotenuse. Now just evaluate into the value sine square theta plus cos square theta. So this can be written as 400 plus 441 upon 841, which is 841 upon 841. This gives us 1. So the value of sine square theta plus cos square theta is 1. Second, cos square theta. 21 upon 29 whole square minus 20 upon 29 whole square. So 441 minus 400 upon 841. So this gives us 41 upon 841. Example 4th. In a right angle triangle ABC, right angle at B, if tan A is equals to 1. So tan A, this is the angle. Tan A can be written as side opposite to angle A upon side adjacent, which is BC upon AB. Since BC upon AB is 1, therefore BC is equals to AB. Since these two sides are equal, then these two angles will also be equal. Angle A is equals to angle C, because angles at opposite to equal sides are equal. Equal sides are equal. Now we have to find the value of sine A and cos A. So if this is K and this is also K, find AC by Pythagoras theorem under root of K square plus K square, which is under root of K. Now sine A, write it as root 2K. So sine A will be side opposite to angle A upon hypotenuse, and cos A will be K upon root 2K. So 2 sine A cos A is equals to 2 into K upon root 2K into K upon root 2K. K gets cancelled. Root 2 into root 2 is 2. So 2 upon 2 is 1. Hence verified. Next, in triangle OPQ, right angle at P, OP is 7. This is 7. OP minus PQ is 1. So let PQ be X. Therefore OQ becomes 1 plus X. OQ is 1 plus X and this is X. Now by the Pythagoras theorem, 1 plus X whole square is equals to X square plus 7 square. Opening by the form identity A plus B whole square, A square plus B square plus 2AB is equals to X square plus 49. So this gives us 2X is equals to 48. So X is equals to 24. So this side is 24 and this side is 25. So sine Q. Sine Q will be the side opposite to angle Q is 7 upon 25 and cos Q will be 24 upon 25.